Hi there, friends. I'm meteorologist Jeff Haniewich. It is 10 o'clock here on this Friday, and for many of us, the holiday weekend is here. Yay! Want to talk to you about that weekend forecast here in great detail in just a minute. But if you also, throughout the holiday weekend, want to share with us what you did this holiday weekend, the best way to do that is via something called Pin It. You can access Pin It on our news app, our weather app, or you can go to WSLS.com/pins and pin your picture that way. We want you to be part of the story, just like Steve was with this beautiful shot from the Peaks of Otter. You can be part of the story too. We look forward to seeing your pictures from the weekend. All right, here it is. That's our weather maker. That's what's headed our way here this holiday weekend. Has a little ways to go before it gets here. So tonight we're dry, and frankly, most of us tomorrow are looking pretty dry until late in the day. Okay, so I think we'll be able to salvage about 2/3 of the day on Saturday and at least some of our backyards. As we head into Saturday night and Sunday, I think the rain kind of overspreads the region quite a bit. And I think those are kind of the time frames for us where we're going to get the wettest Saturday night through Sunday. Now, if you're heading to the beach this weekend, it doesn't look good. Okay, it is going to be very, very wet along Cape Hatteras. It's going to be wet in Wilmington. It's going to be wet at Myrtle Beach. It's going to be wet in Charleston. I think gradually what you're going to see happen here is South Carolina drying out by late Sunday into Monday, and eventually the Carolinas may start to dry out here as we head into at least the latter part of Memorial Day. But the Carolinas certainly going to see more rain out of this than what we're going to be seeing here locally. But this is going to certainly be a player in our weather. It's not likely to become a tropical depression or a tropical storm, but it is going to be a coastal cutoff low that is going to move very slowly in our direction. Okay, so you'll notice this is Saturday at 6 a.m. We're dry. Okay, as we continue to go through time, Saturday 3 p.m. we're going to start to see some rain showers, especially south of Highway 460. So tomorrow, Saturday, is going to be a little bit wetter in the NRV and south side. Then it will be up towards the highlands. As we go Saturday night into Sunday, notice the rain overspreading the region more. Okay, so again, Saturday night into Sunday is the wettest part of this holiday weekend. I do think as we go into Memorial Day, generally speaking, the forecast will turn drier as the day goes on. That's again on Monday. So the storm near the coast, this coastal cutoff low is going to be our weather maker for us this holiday weekend, as occasional rain is certainly in the forecast for us. Now, the winds have settled down. It was a tad breezy from time to time for us today. Now those winds are about 3 to 8 miles per hour, so the winds are pretty calm. Let's show you the wind tomorrow. The winds increase for us tomorrow. The winds pick up for us on Saturday. We're looking at sustained winds roughly 7 to 14 miles per hour, gusting every now and again between about 20 and 25 miles per hour. So it is going to be breezy for us on Saturday, and it is going to be a mainly cloudy day. It's going to be a cool day with rain chances increasing from the south to the north Saturday into Saturday night. The other thing I want you to notice here, and this is very important, look at the direction of the wind. It's coming out of the east, maybe out of the northeast. You know what that means? The wedge is here. So not only do we have this coastal low to contend with, but we're also going to have the wedge setting into play. It's not going to feel like Memorial Day weekend outside, friends. It's going to be cool, arguably chilly. Temperatures are going to stay in the 60s on Saturday and Sunday, make it closer to 70 on Memorial Day. We don't warm up until next week. And when we warm up next week, we're really going to warm up next week. Like some of us could get to 90 or close to 90 by this time next week. But the holiday weekend looks very, very cool. And the reason for that is the wedge. The wedge is going to be here because of that easterly component. What happens is when you have that easterly component to the wind, it grabs moisture from the Atlantic, banks it up against the mountains, traps it in place, and allows temperatures to be held down. Again, for us this weekend, temperatures mainly in the 60s, maybe a touch milder on Memorial Day where some of us could hit the 70s. Regardless, you need to know temperatures are way below average here this holiday weekend. And there's also this, and we talked about this already. Off and on rain is a good bet, okay? Again, tomorrow doesn't look to be a terrible day. The first half of the day, everybody's dry. Okay, so if you have plans tomorrow morning, you're fine. It's later in the day where rain chances start to increase for us, south to north, and then Saturday night, Sunday is wet at times. That's our wettest time where we could pick up on some heavier downpours. And then slowly but surely Sunday night and Monday, you're going to see those rain showers not tapering off, but diminishing in coverage area and also in intensity. Now, I want to talk to you about past Memorial Days because, well, it's not going to be the worst Memorial Day weekend we've ever seen. Case in point, look at Memorial Day in 1930 in Roanoke. We only hit 40 degrees back in 1930 on Memorial Day. In Blacksburg, you only hit 40 in 1969 on Memorial Day. Now, we've also been pretty hot on Memorial Days too, especially recently, where in Roanoke and Blacksburg, you were 90 to 95 in 2011. The wettest Memorial Day we ever had in Roanoke was in 1990, where we had 2 1/3 inches of rain. Almost got 3 inches of rain in 1955 on Memorial Day in Blacksburg. So again, trying to be Mr. Brightside here a little bit. This isn't going to be the coldest Memorial Day we've ever had. It's not going to be the wettest Memorial Day we've ever had. But this Memorial Day weekend is certainly not going to be the prettiest Memorial Day weekend we've ever had. All right. I'm trying to be optimistic here. I'm trying to focus on some of the positives, and the positive, or one of the positives, is the pollen levels are going to go down. Pollen levels today, we were dry, we had some sunshine. Pollen levels today were pretty high. Those pollen levels will go down on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And the reason for that is more cloud cover, more in the way of cooler temperatures, and of course, the big reason is because the rain is going to wash away some of the allergens. So the pollen forecast is going to be better for you allergy sufferers as we head into the holiday weekend. Pollen levels go way down, especially on Sunday and on Memorial Day. The other thing is we kind of need the rain. Wish it wasn't over a holiday weekend. That stings. But we do need the rain, okay? Where I'm normally dry in portions of the Roanoke Valley, portions of the Highlands, and also into portions of the Lynchburg zone and the South Side zone. So we do need some rain around here. I wish it was going to come like Wednesday and Thursday of next week when all of us are back to work. It just so happens that's when the weather's actually going to turn nicer for us. But we do need the rain, and we're going to get some here this holiday weekend for sure. Temperatures stand for us in the 50s for the most part. The hot spot without question is Roanoke. You're still at 67, but you're 59 in Lynchburg. You're in the upper 50s in Danville and South Boston. Mid to upper 50s out across the New River Valley. So temperatures right now, 50s and 60s. For tonight, clouds thicken. All right, overnight lows tonight ranging between about 45 and 51. It's going to be cool outside, arguably chilly outside. This is way below average as far as overnight lows are concerned for this time of year. 3-day zone by zone forecast showing among the better chances for rain tomorrow in the NRV. Okay, NRV among the higher chances for rain on Saturday, especially again after about 2, 3, 4 o'clock. It's going to be wet on Sunday. Monday still going to have some scattered showers around, but I do think that on Monday the weather will slowly improve. In the Highlands, you have among the lowest chances for rain tomorrow, 20 to 30% chance for a few late day showers. But your rain chances do increase in the Highlands as we head Saturday night into Sunday, lowering those rain chances a bit as we head later into the day on Memorial Day itself. Southside, you're also going to be a little bit wetter than, say, the Highlands, even Lynchburg and Roanoke tomorrow. Southside, you're going to have a better chance for rain throughout the day on Saturday, especially, again, after 2, 3, 4 o'clock, because you're going to be actually a little bit closer to that coastal low. Temperatures Saturday in the 60s again Monday, or on Sunday, rather, lower 70s as we head into Memorial Day itself, which is Monday. So, again, Saturday, Sunday, Southside, mid to upper 60s, lower 70s on the holiday itself. In Lynchburg, you are looking at some isolated showers possible late tomorrow. Better chances for rain Saturday night into Sunday. Memorial Day, we're going to have some passing showers, which may start to dwindle and diminish throughout the day on Monday. Going to still have the chance for some pop-up hit-or-miss thunder showers Tuesday. For the most part, dry Wednesday. And then Thursday and Friday of next week, we're going to see partly to at times mostly sunny skies. So the weather will turn nicer for us here on Wednesday. I think Wednesday we're going to certainly tap into more warmth, dry air, and going to certainly, I think, be drier with more sunshine to enjoy mid to late next week. All right, across the Roanoke Valley, temperatures only in the middle 60s this weekend, okay? Way below average. Not much better on Monday, Memorial Day, highs around 70. Then we're in the lower 80s Wednesday, mid to upper 80s Thursday, Friday. We are going to crank up the heat big time as we head into the latter part of the next work week. So Thursday, Friday are going to certainly be the warmest days for us. Actually going to feel more like May outside, actually going to feel potentially more like June outside as we head into late next week. So a nice little warm up is on the way for us here late next week, but we're going to have to get through days that are going to feel more like March as we head into Saturday and Sunday. Again, the wedge is here, temperatures cool, lots of cloud cover around. We're not looking at a washout here this holiday weekend. Very important to note that. It's not going to rain all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all day Monday. It looks like tomorrow, again, the rain chances increase, especially south by the mid-afternoon hours. And then what we're going to notice is the rain becoming a little more widespread everywhere, Saturday night into Sunday. And then later Sunday night into Monday, those rain chances will slowly but surely go down. Even when the chance for rain is at its highest, and that will be on Sunday, please understand it's not going to rain for 18 straight hours on Sunday. Okay, it's going to rain for a little bit, then we'll get a break. It's going to rain for a little bit, then you're going to get a break. But one thing I will say about Sunday is the rain's going to be a little bit more widespread than it will be on Saturday or Monday, and the rain's probably going to be a little bit heavier on Sunday than it will be on Saturday or Memorial Day. But again, mid to late next week, warmer, more sunshine, and a little bit drier. Current time is 10:11, and joining me is my good friend Allie. Allie, are there any questions I can answer tonight? When will it warm up and stay that way? Well, we can see on the 7-day that it is going to warm up next week. Like, we're going to be well into the 80s 1 week from today. Maybe next Friday, a couple of us could get close to 90. That is a possibility. The question is, you can see when we're going to warm up, but will the warmth stay here when it gets here? The answer to that question is yes. Okay. Once we warm up next week, I don't see a reason why we're going to have any 60s anymore. I think once we warm things up next week, we're going to have a whole lot of 80s to come. There'll be some 70s mixing in every now and again too, but I also think there'll probably be some 90s mixing in as well. So by mid to late next week, a pattern change is going to happen. We're going to turn a lot warmer, and from there, I think we're going to stay pretty warm. Good question. Anything else, Allie? Good question. Let's go back and show you. As a matter of fact, I'm going to actually walk off real quick, and I'm actually going to show you the local view. We've been focusing on the regional view because honestly, the Carolinas are going to be wetter than us. So if you're heading to the beach this weekend, yeah, it's not looking good. It's not. Allie and I were talking about that before we came on for this Appcast, and you know, it's going to be pretty wet in Myrtle Beach, Cape Hatteras, Outer Banks, Wilmington. Maybe not as wet in Virginia Beach as it will be in the Carolina beaches, but even Virginia Beach is going to get wet. All right, friends, the question was, let's look at Saturday. That's about 2 o'clock right there. 2 o'clock, we're going to start to see some rain moving into south side. By 3 o'clock, the rain gets a little more widespread south side in the NRV. Roanoke, you may start to see a few showers by between about 4 and 6 p.m. Okay, so it's 4 and 6 p.m. tomorrow where we'll see the onset of a little bit of rain in Roanoke, and then look what happens tomorrow night. The rain becomes just a little more widespread, a little bit heavier. Notice that the heaviest of the rain for the duration of this event going to be along and south of 460. So it does look like we're going to certainly see more rain south, less rain to the north. We're going to see, I think, some areas south seeing over 2.5 inches of rain for the 3 days beginning tomorrow and lasting through Memorial Day. Again, wherever you see these yellows and oranges, that's an indicator of some pretty heavy rain. Again, I stress to you, Saturday night, you're looking at Saturday night right now through Sunday. That's our best chance for rain, okay? The rain may actually start to let up a wee bit late on Sunday. But overall, it's Saturday night into Sunday where we're going to see the heaviest of the rain. So again, the question was, when does the rain start in Roanoke tomorrow? The answer to that question is between about 4 and 6 p.m. Once that rain starts in Roanoke, it's going to be with us off and on all the way through Sunday or Monday. So hope that answers that question. Anything else, Allie? Yes, good question. When do we foresee chances for severe weather increasing? You need to know that this weekend, I don't think we see any severe weather, and there's a reason for that. I'm coming back into the picture here. Look at the temperatures. When you have temperatures in the 60s, it's pretty hard to get severe weather going. You know, if we were in the mid to upper 70s on Saturday and Sunday, I'd be a little bit more concerned about severe weather. But I think because we're going to be cool, that should hold the threat for thunderstorms down this weekend. I cannot rule out a rogue thunderstorm or two, you know, Saturday night into Sunday into Monday. But to me, it looks like the severe weather threat, the storm threat, is going to be closer to the actual low itself. So if you're heading to the beaches, I think there's a better chance for some thunderstorms down that way. So again, to answer the question, are we going to have any severe weather this holiday weekend? My answer is no. I don't think so. We're going to get rain, but I don't think we're going to have any severe weather because we're just going to be too cool. However, notice by the end of the forecast period, temperatures are well into the 80s. Now, we're going to be, for the most part, dry Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so we're not going to have any severe weather those days. But remember how I said there's a pattern change happening once the heat gets here? It could very well be here to stay for a while. Anytime you're hotter, you have more instability. When you have more instability, you have a better chance for thunderstorms. When you have a better chance for thunderstorms, some of them could turn strong to severe, especially at this time of year. So while I don't foresee any severe weather here for the next 7 days, obviously with us having this pattern change to more heat and more humidity by later next week, if a front comes in, say next weekend, or the week after this one, yeah, could start to see the chances for some stronger thunderstorms by then because we're going to be hotter. Good question. Anything else, Allie? Perfect. Current time is 10:16. We'll be back here in less than 45 minutes from now with our 11 o'clock newscast. We do hope to see you then, but if we don't, I hope everybody has a great holiday weekend. Be safe, have fun, and we'll see you again real soon on another